What up, dudes? We back with another video. This is the Essential Talk Pod. We just finished the fucking gym, got right to it, did my shoulders, finished the day off right, and today is one of my days off. I quit the other job, which is I'm so happy about. Hey, I'm a big advocate of always working and always grinding and trying to just get shit going. And hey, if you got an opportunity to get extra work in, and I'm not telling you to get extra work in where you're not getting compensated for that, you'll actually find a way to reap benefits. But the second that you stop getting compensated for extra hours of work, I'm telling you, for now, you're going to overwork yourself, you're going to get super tired, and you're just going to be like, yo, fuck it. And that's what kind of happened to me. I quit. It's self-explanatory. What I just said is the reason why I quit. It's because I just felt like it was too much. Like, I was clocking out from one shift to clock back in directly into the next shift in the same exact building. And that was too much for me. Like, I did it for like a month and a week, maybe a month and 2 weeks. No. I don't recommend anyone doing that shit. Hey, if you need to work two jobs, work the two jobs. But I'm telling you, it's better to when you finish your 9 to 5, you work on your 6 to whatever, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, you know? That's a lot better, in my opinion. Everyone could say differently. Anyone could say differently. I have no problem with that. It takes a toll. It fucks you up. And hey, I try to still stay consistent with the gym. I still try to stay consistent with almost everything around me in all aspects of life. But I ended up still folding. I ended up still quitting because it was just getting too much, bro. It was getting out of hand. Why am I working for 14 to 16 hours almost every day? That's retarded. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, who does that? It's not even for my own business. If it was for myself, for this YouTube shit, or if it's for my Instagram stuff, like, it's not it. Let's get down into the topic of the Essential Talk today. And I really, really, really want to dwell on staying true to yourself. Like, you gotta really stay true to yourself. You can't continuously lie and lie and lie again. You have to actually lock in. Like, and I'm not talking about going to the gym. I'm not talking about going and starting a side business or whatnot. But bro, you guys have to actually find a way to keep yourself accountable for certain things, especially when you're telling it to yourself in your brain. When you're telling it to yourself and you don't follow through, you're going to be sad. Like, you're going to be upset. You're going to find a way to make you feel like, oh, I'm unaccomplished because I decided to lie to myself. That's basically what it is. You decided to lie to yourself, and now you're paying the price. So I really think that's what everyone needs to try to do. I'm trying to do that with myself every day. Like, I keep on telling myself I want to stop smoking, I want to stop doing this, and I want to stop doing that. But I try to control the way that these things take a hold of me. I'm trying to really get a grasp of it and continue to move forward, because it's really hard, bro. It's really hard. I've been smoking for about 10 plus years, 8 plus years. And I tell myself time and time again, I need to quit. But I never hold myself accountable to this shit, you know? I try to not let it get to my head. Because if I let it get to my head, especially when it comes to the smoking, and I'm like, oh, yo, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. That's a cap. That's a lie. I'm good without it. I'm good with it. So regardless of the situation, regardless of what's happening, I don't really need this. I just create an excuse where I'm trying to say, all right, I need to smoke. I need to get the edge off. I need to find a way to sleep easier. I need to smoke before I eat. Certain bullshit, certain excuses that I constantly tell myself when it comes to smoking, and I need to find a way to stop. So I'm gonna ask you guys for some help, ask you guys for some tips. What should I do personally with this shit? Like, I don't know. A lot of people just say quit, but they say like it's easy. It's not. Especially when you have it in such easy access and such, like, you have it in such a way where you can literally just go around the corner and you'll find a dispensary, especially when you live in the city. I live in the city, like straight up the city. So like every other plaza has a dispensary for weed. It has a dispensary for this or that, you know? And I'm like, fuck, like, it gets so hard to try to stay consistent with the quitting. I don't know if I want to quit or if I want to go on a tolerance break, but that's the word that I'm trying to spread, that you have to find a way to keep yourself accountable and hold yourself true to what you say. You need to sit down, whatever you do when you're sitting down at home alone and you're really in your deep thoughts and you really tell yourself, I have to do this and I have to do this and I have to do this. If there's 3 things, at least do the 2. At least. Because I feel like at a certain point, if you do the 2, by force, you'll feel like there's something missing, or you feel like you're avoiding something. So you'll naturally go and finish the 3rd thing that you have to do. It could be as simple as just putting your dirty laundry in the basket that it needs to be and not just on the floor for someone else to pick it up. I said this in a different video before, and I'm going to say it again because it's true. It's true. It's one of those things that's actually true. It's the little things that count. It's the little lies that you tell yourself that you don't follow through. It's the little things that you tell yourself that you don't follow through that actually, after those little lies that you stacked up and you never followed through with it, it's going to show a big picture of a big failure. And that picture will be straight up you. You don't want that. You don't want to look at yourself in the mirror or in the camera or in any type of aspect where you're looking at yourself through a different lens and look at yourself as a failure. Why would you want to do that? No one wants to do that. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you want to be a failure? Why would you look at yourself and be like, yo, fuck, I need to try. Like, hey, if you continue failing but you always picking up from where you left off and you keep on going, good job. Like, straight up, just good job. Good for you. Because right there, you're actually trying to do something right. Yes, you might not be reaping the benefits of what you're trying to accomplish, but at least you're trying. At least you're trying. Like, there's so much stories of people that are great that they tried at the same thing for almost half a decade. It's theory on top of theory, and then they put it into practical, and then more practical, and then they fail, and then they try it again, more theory, and then they put it into the practical practices, and then it ends up actually happening. But you have to lose in order to win. You cannot win without losing. No, you won't know what it's like to win if you've never lost before. If you've never had anything just stripped from you, taken away from you. All that shit is a failure, a loss, something. It's something that just got stripped away from you. And I don't know, I've been trying to tell myself I need to stay strict on myself, and I need to be hard on myself, and I need to be my hardest critic. But yet I still find myself during those days, like example yesterday, with not recording shit, not going to the gym, not doing nothing but going to work, coming home and sleeping. Why? I had a certain list of things that I needed to do but I didn't follow through with it, and I had such a shitty day because of that. I was so miserable with people. I was so miserable with customers. I was so miserable with myself that my day just felt so prolonged that all I wanted to do was just sleep around like 6 o'clock. I'm like, I need to sleep and get this day over with and wake up tomorrow fresh and start it off fresh, so I could actually follow through with what I tell myself. Cause low key, that shit be eating me alive. Like when I be sitting down in my car and I'm like, yo, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, and I don't do this, and I don't do this, I don't do this, I go on with my day and I lash out at my girl, lash out at the family members. It's like, bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? Snap out of it, cuz. Snap out of it. I don't know. That's one thing that I want to talk about, staying true to yourself. Second thing that I want to talk about is like being fucking grateful. Like, bro, be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for the things that you don't have. Be grateful for the things that left your life. Like, yes, you might have lost certain things, but don't you think God had different plans for you? Don't you think Allah had a different route for you? If that got taken away and you started actually doing better, don't you think that is for the better? Why do people sit down there and dwell on shit that got taken away from them and shit that actually hurts them? Like, yes, I'm not saying ignore your feelings. Feel what you're going through, but you have to know when to stop. You have to know when to say, all right, I felt enough. Now I need to act upon that feeling, or I'm going to continue feeling like this. And on top of that, you just need to be humble. Like, I can't elaborate more on this, like, at all. Like, you need to be able to you need to be able to actually stay humble. You need to be grateful for all these things that you have. Like, bro, I might not have a Mercedes or like a BMW, but bro, I'm so happy I have this car. I might not be working my dream job or working doing the things that I really want to do in my life, but bro, I gotta be thankful that shit is still coming in, regardless of what I'm trying to do. You know, like, humble. You gotta be grateful for everything that you have. You know, because if you're not humble, that's the opposite of humble is being cocky. And you don't want to be in people's faces like, yo, I go doing this and I go do that. And you're basically just gloating to people that they're not you and that they should step it up. What? You can't change people, bro. You can't change people. So just be humble with all your actions and all the things that you try to do. Because if you're not humble, you're going to be cocky. And if you're cocky, people are just gonna hate being around you. So just lock in, twin. Like, that's all I can say. Just lock in, twin. Like, you know, just be humble, bro. Be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for all the clothes that you have. Yeah, shit, you probably want these Amiris and you want these Balenci's. But bro, if you have clothes on your back, you have a roof over your head, you got a nice job, you got a decent car that brings you from point A to point B, you might not be in the position that you want to be, but you have to be thankful that you're there. You have to be thankful that you're working towards that step, that you're working towards that goal. I don't know what else to say, bro. Like, I said this before, being humble and being confident is really a dangerous combination. Like, really a dangerous combination. Have confidence within yourself that you could do what you tell yourself, but just be humble, be grateful, show gratitude to others, not just yourself. Show gratitude to others. Even if they're pissing you off and they're not making you feel the way that you want to feel, still show the gratitude. Still be peaceful, still be happy, still be humble. Why are you going to be upset? Why are you going to change the narrative to turn all of this bullshit into a negative thing? And then it's actually gonna piss you off and you're actually gonna drive yourself to the bottom. So like, bro, stop it. Just work. Focus. Get right to it. I always say this shit. I don't know, bro. But those are the two things that I wanted to speak about right now. Staying humble and staying true to yourself. Because I think staying true to yourself has a little bit of aspect with discipline. But if you try to not look at it like it's a discipline thing, you're just trying to do it for you. Like, you gotta change the word, basically. Change the word from discipline. I feel like people think that discipline is hard to instill in yourselves. What I think is that you need to change the way that you look at discipline. It's not a thing that keeps you hardcore and boring and you're just doing this day in and day out. No. Discipline, in other words, is staying true to yourself, in my opinion. Whatever you say, whatever things that you gotta do for the day, follow through with it, accomplish them, succeed with them. If you fail, keep on going. And that's kind of it for today. That's the talk. It's Talks with Yusuf. All I'm gonna say right now is life doesn't happen to you. Life happens because of you. It's all because of you. And that could be either a good thing or a bad thing. That's your choice, though. We're gonna wrap this up. Comment, like the video, subscribe to me. Tell me in the comments what you liked about this video. Tell me in the comments the things that you agreed with this video, and tell me in the comments the things that you hate about this video. Alrighty, guys, this is Yusuf. It's Talks with Yusuf, a Central Talks pod, and we're out.